Hi everyone, and welcome back to The Well-Rounded Woman. Today we'll be doing part one of our four-part series of Family Affair Home Projects. And in this series, you'll see where my husband, actually my family and I, we created a homemade wooden tree swing. We'll take you on a journey from start to finish, including the second part, which will be a cover to the swing. Let's go. So over here, this is where we've created our private outdoor space in the front yard. As I said, my husband and my family and I, we did this swing together, but the ending part is the top cover, which is where you'll see that he and my son did together. On this swing, this is where I spend a lot of my quiet time in the front yard. A lot of people think that you can only enjoy the fun of swinging on a swing at a school playground or even at a public park. But in this video, we'll show you how you can enjoy the luxury of a swing in your own back or front yard. Some to include porch swings, but this one we'll be doing will be from a tree. One thing I want to point out to you with our swing, because it's higher than what our feet will reach, including my husband and son, my husband has built this stick and he shaved it down right here so that it won't give you any splinters, but we just kind of push off on the ground just to give us a little swing, little push. Also up here, when we first built the swing, over here I'll show you, we first built the swing, it didn't give much of a glide, but one day my neighbor surprised us, she and her husband, and they came over and attached these hooks that you can buy right from the Home Depot, which will give your swing more of a, I guess you would say like a glide. Well, let me show you. So a lot of times what I do is I come out here and enjoy some quiet time. The children have no idea where I'm at, not even my husband. So I'll just sit back on the swing and relax. Shh, do you hear that?
Mommy, where are you?
That was one of them. She has no idea where I'm at. And I'm not even gonna let her know. Just gonna enjoy my lemonade.
Here I am with a standard table saw, ripping some 1x6 deck board into strips. I think they're about 1.5 inches wide. That's going to be the basis of the seat back and the seat bench. Here's basically the seat back frame. It's made out of some 2x4s, various lengths. Here I am putting them together. That's the bench, the seating, with the wooden slats on it. Here I am joining the seat back to the seat bench. That's basically the armrest made out of some 2x4s and some deck board as the actual armrest. Here I'm joining the back to the bench. And as you can see the deck boards. The wooden slats made out of the deck board as the back and the bench. And there's a side view. Here's a 2x6 lag bolted to 2 trees. This is going to be the support for the swing. Basically, that's it. You get some chain, sturdy enough to support the weight of the maximum people you're going to put on the bench, and join together. One to the armrest, one to the seat back. Make them equal on each side. You will have to get various hardware to make it work. But that's the finished product. After putting it up, we realized that birds were making droppings on the seat because it is supported by the trees. So of course that's going to attract birds. So I took some 1x6x8, 1x6x8 feet long dog-eared picket fences. Basically what I'm doing is joining them together. So what I did, I took 6 1x6s and join them together. What I joined them together with was another 1x6. And here I am I started out using some air tools to get it done, but air nailer jammed, so we had to just use screws. Didn't necessarily need to use a generator, but just got it, so I had to put some hours and get some use out of it. So I used a generator to power my tools. And I'm just getting everything ready to start putting these 1x6s together to give you some shade, but more importantly, to stop the birds from making a mess all over the seats. This is actually not part of it, but I had some leftover woods from another project we were doing, so I was just taking it apart so I could use this wood to bind the 1x6s together, because I bought just enough to make the shade or make the roof, but nothing to bind them together. So that's all that was about. So here I'm putting them together. As you can see, I got 3 right here. I'm putting another 3 together. So basically it's roughly 3 feet wide and about 8 feet long. That's basically half of it.
Yeah. 2 more left.
As long as you get them somewhat even. This didn't necessarily have to be perfect. And use another 1x6 to pretty much bring it together to make it one unit. Again, I started out using some air tools, a brad nailer, to bind this together. That jammed, so I had to resort to use some wood screws to bring it all together. Cutting to length so it wouldn't have no overage. Doing this on both sides to make it all one unit. So I went to Home Depot to get a piece of pressure treated plywood to make a cover over top of our swing for shade and to keep birds from destroying our pillows. Plywood is kind of expensive, especially pressure treated. So I came up with another idea to use some fence pickets. These are normally $2 to $3 a piece. I needed about 6 of them. Some of them you can find for 70% off, where you can get them for less than $1. And basically, essentially, it's the same thing. I'm putting these pickets together. I'm going to connect them with a separate piece, like so. Do a piece right here, do a piece right there. And then I'm going to take another piece of fence, picket, and connect them down the middle. And basically, I just join them together. What you need is a circular saw. I'm going to use a nail gun. You can use screws. You may have to drill a hole first so it don't crack the wood. That's basically about it. You need some type of straight edge so you can level it off, make some straight cuts. And that's about it. I'm going to join these together again with the nail gun here and here, and then I'm going to mount it on top of the fence. Excuse me, on top of this
The swing, baby.
the swing. Sorry, excuse me. And that's it.
All right, let's get to work. So we had a little malfunction with the nail gun, brand new out of the box, first time using it, and what got jammed?
The nail got jammed. Can't use it basically until I get
Yeah.
the jam out of there.
Yeah.
So instead we're going with screws instead.
But again, brand new nail gun out of the box, first time using it.
And when you use screws, you can't just screw the screw in there sometimes because it'll crack the board. So you got to pre-drill a hole with the drill. I'm just going to anchor it with some drywall screws.
Okay, so what we're doing here is we had the top part flipped out so that the side that we could see underneath was smooth, and this part right here was on outward. But my son thought it would look much better if the smooth part was out. So what they're doing is flipping it over. And this is the final product of our outdoor swing, handmade by my husband and son. Now in the first video you'll see where the girls assisted with the wood and everything. But this is what we were talking about, allowing those pieces to only be seen by us as we're sitting under, and the flat piece on top. It's much smoother and looks much better from a designer's aspect. But this is our quiet place where we hang out late evenings and during the day. Even though the sun's out, that cover is going to help us out a lot, blocking it out. And also, as my husband said, will stop the birds from destroying my pillows. Because every time we come out here, there's bird poop everywhere. And we're all grossed out by it. So this is another one of our family affair projects. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.